Okay, just recording this video. It is 4:36 a.m. Chicago time, Monday, 28th of November 2011. Hope you had a good couple of days off and enjoyed Thanksgiving. Just want to make a comment before the market opens just about the kind of extreme levels that we reached on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and the gap up activity that we've had Sunday night into Monday morning. So we reached kind of down at 11:50 down on Friday, and then Sunday night we've had a gap open of about 20 points, and the markets continue to run another 20 points. So we're 40 points away, the kind of the extreme level that we got to on Friday. But I just want to make a point about these kind of holiday periods where we tend to get kind of low volume activity, a lot of kind of amateur trading around that time, and it's easy to move the market into an extreme kind of psychological type reading. And just want to highlight, for example, on Friday, this is just an article that was on Zero Hedge, another late day dump fest, ends worst Thanksgiving week ever for stocks, and just talking about how the mood was incredibly bearish and pessimistic. And you know, it was possible during the kind of low activity periods like that for the professionals to move the market into really kind of extreme levels. And I just want to highlight a couple of charts, but this is one of my charts. I track the average trade size, and I know one day I will tell you how to build this. It's not a huge secret, it's fairly obvious once you see it, but I suppose unless you've seen it, you don't know how to do it. So anyway, the 135-minute chart for the average trade size, and this is the same kind of coloring that I use for Better Pro-Am, with the blue bars for showing professional activity. And I was showing the last time that we were coming into those testing up into the 1300 levels, we had professionals taking profits the whole way up into that move, and then we had this dump down, professionals kind of getting short at this activity, so taking profits, reversing, and then finally kind of last hurrah to get onto this move, bang, sell into this. And we haven't seen a professional bar until the very last bar on Friday's activity, where the professionals came in. When you looked at this chart on the lower time frames, the last kind of 10-point dive that the market did here, all of that was extremely high average trade size, whole bunch of professional activity that signaled at the end of that day. And that was the professionals kind of getting on board at an extreme. They'd seen from the 1290 kind of highs up here, we were down at the 1150s. So the market had run well enough away to start to see taking some profits, and that kind of extreme activity, they were able to, I think, kind of manipulate the market in that kind of low volume situation in order to kind of gain that advantage there. And now we're trading up at 1190, kind of up here. But then you can see this on a whole bunch of charts. So for example, the risk on charts, Euro charts, Rambo patterns, amateur down bars, over the last couple of days. Gold amateur bar kind of down here with professional activity accumulating into support. We've got copper here, Rambo pattern right at these lows, almost like a triple bottom kind of happening here. Aussie dollar, same thing, down at 97. It was a bit of a gift. Amateurs kind of playing here, and we bounced that up to 99 on the futures contract. Silver, same pattern as gold, accumulating into this support, little amateur bar there. Crude oil kind of set off in a little bit of an uptrend, kind of pull back to 95s. Amateur bars here, and the professionals have picked it up at that point there. And then dollar index kind of double top up at 80, kind of here where we'd seen previous supply. Two amateur up bars into a Rambo pattern at the highs there, and we've just kind of sold off there. So just be careful around these points of kind of low activity amateur bars, holiday periods, that the professionals are using this to get an advantage. It's like you might not have been trading and working on the Friday, but let me tell you, there was some seriously smart people doing that on the last 20-30 minutes on Friday's activity. And then just as a last point on the trend oscillator systems, these kind of took profits on our short trade the last couple of days, been signaling going long. Here, just a cluster of buy signals kind of coming in. So I think my overall mood is pretty bearish, but I think we'll have a little bit of a counter trend type rally over the next few days, and we'll see where the trend oscillator kind of starts to go to. So anyway, there we go, just a little commentary before the market opens, and good luck with your trading today. Long 88 even, and just checking my stops and targets. So Monday morning, 20th November, and huge rally kind of overnight. Reason for getting long now, 500 tip bar chart, we just shot past support, but exhaustion selling on the 1500 tip bar chart. Resistance becomes support. In an uptrend we got this cyclical support level kind of due on 15, and the reason I got in there, we just had bullish divergence, first bullish divergence after exhaustion selling on the 500 tip bar chart, so just hoping for another kind of push back up, and it's really an icebreaker trade as well. So first blue professional bar after the open with kind of cyclical support or resistance. So let's see, long 88 even, let's see where this goes. Well, all of a sudden we got quite a lot of activity, a whole bunch of Rambo patterns though, into this breakout above 90. We're at 7,000 on 1500 tip bar chart, targets at 92, and resistance just come in on the 500 tip bar chart. Got a little bit of a ways to go, pull back to end of trend on the 1500 tip bar chart, so let's see if this just, maybe a bunch of stops being run. So we're at 91.5, blue professional bar here. Exhaustion, here we go on 15, so fingers crossed we'll just have a little bit more of a push up, and that will be a pro signal exit. So just holding on. Just out 91.75, out 91.75. For 1 and 3, 3 3/4. The reason for getting out there was a lot of supply at 92 even. It touched it briefly and just was hanging around. And pro signal exit, blue professional bar, 1500 tip bar chart. We got this resistance kind of coming in momentarily. So yeah, just ducked out. Excellent. So that was nice. What is it? 8:41 a.m. We got new home sales coming in at 9, so excellent. I mean, it's hitting 92s now. It's probably just going to push through to 92.25, but not for me. Just that looked too heavy at 92, so just duck out there. Excellent. All right, just a minute later, and there we go. Went through 92s. And end of trend signal on the 1500 tip bar chart, blue professional bar up here. Yeah, it's kind of just pushing through. That's fine. It could easily just have kind of tumbled, a point or two in the other direction. So as we head towards 93s, that's me out too early, but I'm quite happy with that. So